All right, guys, let's talk about the Breitling Aerospace EVO. This is the current generation. I'll put a link down below so you can check it out in more detail. I'm not going to cover the functions of the watch. I'm just going to kind of give you a broad overview of it and my thoughts on it. But the retail price on this is $4,450. It's using the module or the movement, the Quartz movement inside. It's called the Breitling 79. It's a chronometer certified super quartz, and they're the only ones using this. So there has been and continues to be issues getting this movement. So I was talking to Richardw over at Saltzman's in Rhode Island, which I'll put a link to. They're an authorized dealer for Breitling, so I'll put a link in the description so you guys can check it out. They're my preferred Breitling authorized dealer. And Richardw did confirm that they have one of these in stock, and it's the blue dial one, which is spectacular. This one's the black dial. But he said they're extremely difficult to get, even now. Like a year ago, he straight up couldn't even get them because I tried buying one, and he's like, yeah, I can't even get them. So now they're difficult, but you can still find them. On the secondary market, they seem to be holding pretty good on the used market overall, considering. But it should actually help hold the used market price when it's already a scarcity in the new market. Just food for thought. All right, let's get into the watch size here. So this is a 43 millimeter case, 51.5 millimeter, 51.5 millimeter lug to lug. It's only 11 millimeter thick, sapphire crystal. Breitling does AR coating, a ton of it on the top and bottom of their crystals. That's why they basically look like they're not there. It looks like you could just reach in and touch the dial. You have a 22 millimeter lug width, and this angular linked bracelet tapers down to 20 millimeter. And then, of course, you have the standard clasp system here from Breitling for micro adjust. This is all grade 2 titanium, so you're going to see marks and scratches on it. That's typical wear for such a watch. 5.7 millimeter crown. Now, this is a non-screw down crown, and then this crown controls everything because there's no other buttons. So to cycle through the different modes and all of that, it's all going to be done through this kind of like smart crown. I'm not going to do it. There's a learning curve to it. They even in the website, if you look at Breitling's website, they say it's like easy to use. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, I'm sure if you own one of these and you're familiar with it, sure, but it's not intuitive. It 100% is not intuitive for me personally, and I've handled a lot of digital and analog, mechanical, whatever watches, and this one's not really intuitive. So sized up for my 7.25 inch wrist with these links, it only weighs in at 97 gram. So it's super lightweight, very comfortable, and just a great watch overall. I see these out in the wild a lot, meaning that there's regular, maybe not really watch guys out there that want a really nice watch. Breitling is a luxury watch company, but they maybe don't want to deal with the learning curve of an automatic watch, and they offer these quartz. Now, they pretty much only did the Aerospace, which is a beautiful watch, but now you can also get that other one. I forget what it's called. Gosh, you guys fill me in. I can't remember. But they have the different colors and everything, and it's a nice quartz analog watch. Now they have that as an option too, but they don't have the bracelets. So this has the bracelets. So this is a great, just everyday, normal guy that wants a luxury watch kind of watch. I think that's the category that this falls into. Or maybe you're a pilot or something like that. This would be appropriate for that as well. Like most, a lot of Breitlings, but this one for sure I could see on the wrist of, say, a passenger, pilot or something out there logging some serious hours, toting all us civilians around. So, yeah, it would not shock me to see it on the wrist of those guys. So 3 to 4 year battery life, I think that's going to be kind of dependent on how much you use all of the functions. But beautiful watch. You have the Breitling winged B logo there, which is my preference if we're going to have one. You have the 12, 3, 6, and 9 applied. Everything else is printed on. And of course, you have the 2 display panels. You have a 120 click bezel. It's a very soft feeling one. And there's no traction on the bezel here other than the rider tabs. And that's typical for a lot of Breitling watches. You'll be reliant on those rider tabs. There's plenty of traction once you get your fingers on those. And then you have an oversized pip here. So at the 60-minute position. So quick look at the case back. You can see it is held down with screws, 6 of them, and it's held in position. And then there's a bunch of information there. I don't know what that is or how that's used, but there's flight stuff there. Very cool watch. Very comfortable. I love the titanium watches. There's no secret on that, but it doesn't transfer the heat or cold like a stainless steel watch might. So there's also that. If you're in and out of different temperature ranges, this one's going to be more comfortable on wrist because of that, also because of the lightness, and then it's super legible. No running seconds hand, though. That might bother some people, but you just watch the minute hand tick away. So it's still, you know it's working because you obviously have the TH down on the display for Thursday the 12th. So let's give it a quick blast with the UV light so we can check out the lume. Before I do that, I am going to show it next to a Super Ocean because why the heck not? These are I have this white one and the orange Super Ocean. I legit thought about adding the Aerospace, but I'm not really buying any luxury watches right now, and this is, in fact, a luxury watch. So, a lot thinner and a lot more comfortable, even though it's a little bit larger at 43 millimeter by 51.5, but it wears very good on wrist. There you go. Excellent lume on this thing. Great looking watch. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next video.